Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? I am your Planetary Defense Commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7, and we are heading into September. And I tend to get a little hyper-focused on hurricanes when they start to fall on land, but we've got a break for a week to 10 days, so let us kick back into the weather and the overall situation. A reminder, with almost all the planets on the same side, except for Mercury, we're going to be going through heavy imbalances, and September and October could be the most challenging months we face. And for whatever reason, when all the planets, especially the gas giants, are on the same side of the sun, you get a large uptick in earthquakes and volcano eruptions. And so we are definitely on the lookout for the next year or two. And today, the biggest one we've had was a 6.5 on the seam in the central mid-Atlantic ridge. And then we've had quite a bit of activity around the planet, in the Ring of Fire, and even outside of the Ring of Fire. There's quite a line going on up in Alaska, and then you've got some small earthquakes happening in Nevada and down by the Baja California area, and then you get a 3.6 in Arkansas. We've got some severe weather to watch out for. Radar Omega, tornado warning issued for this storm near Virgil as of 7:13 Central Time. Take shelter if in the area. The storm is also producing 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail. And we've got a bit of severe weather to look out for in the Dakotas, a skosh into Minnesota, and some into Nebraska. Is that Wyoming? Oh, man, I got to get better at geography. And Texas and Oklahoma. You two will be looking out, and then everybody in the green, you'll probably get some rain. And then tomorrow, the severe areas will be the north side of Texas, Oklahoma, and then into Arkansas, with a dash into Iowa or Missouri, depending on what state this actually is. And then you're going to get some heavier rain into South North Carolina. And then, is that Virginia? Maryland? Oh, man. Now I'm looking dumb. It is the end of August, so heat is still a dominating factor. We've got a heat wave going on in Texas. Well, I don't know if it's technically a heat wave. Then you got a lot of hot heat throughout the middle of the West. And then, guess who's getting some monsoonal rain? This state. I think it's Arizona. And then you're getting some heavy flash flooding happening up here. So, be on the lookout for either heat or flash flooding, or just 2020. Hey, a lot of pink fog. Ooh, pink fog sounds sexy. I think this area has now become Invest 90L, although it will be dragged out like the tip of the tail, and so hopefully it shouldn't be any danger. Now, I've done a whole nother video on the possibilities of these being dangerous over the next 10 days. Check that out. It was the one put up before this. We've got some decent monsoonal moisture pushing through. And look, snow weenies up in the Idahos and the Wyomings and then other areas around there. You may be getting some snow. So that is exciting. Winter is coming. So like I said, the heavy green is going to be heavy rain. Looks like the southeast is going to be getting some heavy rain as well. And unfortunately, it looks like Louisiana is going to be getting some heavy rain. They are definitely still reeling from that major hurricane hit that still has hundreds of thousands without power. Prayers to all the people out there. And let's say some prayers that they can all make it through the week. They might have to go without power. Hopefully they stocked up well. But over the next 7 days, the high pressure zone will push most of the moisture into the top of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and then this state here. Plus, a lot over there. Now, it doesn't look like too floody over here, but with monsoonal moisture, you never really know, man. Philip Pappin letting us know the system that originated over the Caribbean and moved through the Gulf of Mexico has migrated over Florida off the east coast, with low-level vorticity becoming better defined offshore. Convection percolating over it in the Gulf Stream, and NHC Atlantic is giving it a 70% chance of tropical cyclone genesis in the next 3 to 5 days. If it was going to be a problem to anybody, that would be you, Europe. And do watch out. Tonight's severe weather could include the dreaded stick figure leg drop asterisk. All right, I'm trying to get my sense of humor right. Me Adrian Linares and a lot of other people are watching the models for entertainment purposes and just to get an idea of what we might be facing 10 days from now. And models consistently show something coming in that might be a danger to Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and the Northeast. But a whole lot can change in 10 days. But you probably already knew that because you might have been paying attention throughout all of 2020. The volcanoes in Mexico and Guatemala have been going nuts since 2019. Here we see August 29th and 30th heightened activity in Volcán de Fuego in Guatemala. Man, I even forgot how to roll my R's. I hope that doesn't get me in trouble with the ladies. All right. The sun has gone back into solar minimum conditions, but here industrial engineer Irene Quirrez. Hey, it's like riding a bicycle. In images of LASCO C2, we see from August 28th to today, 30th, apparently there is another coronal mass ejection, the right side below. And so, hopefully, the sun will start picking up in activity because during solar minimums, whoa, society kind of falls apart. And then during solar maximums, things get repaired and built up again. So whenever solar maximum returns, it will be a good thing. Ed Piotrowski, strong high pressure continues to spread dry, dusty air from the Sahara Desert, which will hopefully inhibit any type of tropical development. Don't bet on it, though. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the West has totally been on fire for like a month. Meredith Garofalo, recent burn scar areas in Arizona will have an elevated risk for mud and debris flow and flash flooding through Monday morning. Be cautious hiking as well in canyons and low areas. Go early and be on alert for developing storms as the monsoon storms pass through. We're talking Prescott, Phoenix, San Carlos, Gila Bend, and Tucson. Remember, nobody knows everything, and nobody knows what's going to happen next, and science doesn't know everything also. Paul Smith managed some nice sprite captures from Gloss Mountain, Oklahoma, last night before the clouds got me. But then I guess somebody resurrected him. Anywho, sprites are crazy, man. Sprites are cool. What are sprites? Nobody knows. But they're kind of magical, though. Anywho, I like them. In a shocking development, the lightning has been pretty lit. All right, that was a bad pun. We're just watching the lightning activity here because it seems to make everything electric. And it's a good place to follow where the major storms are happening. At that time, you can see here is our area of severe weather. One that will be pushing to the east and then one that will be pushing to the south. Hey, we got a severe weather outlook for Europe. Another severe weather outbreak of supercells with very large hail, destructive wind, torrential excessive rainfall, and tornadoes is expected from northern Italy across the Alps towards Poland today. And Europe has been getting hit pretty hard by some pretty major storms. So 2020 keeps on getting 2020er. We've got MySac causing some problems over in the east, which is technically the west. I don't know. I'm bad with directions, man. It could get up to a category 3 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then cause some problems for a lot of people. Michael J. Ventris letting us know the most anomalous feature this summer was the block that set up over the North Pole, and that probably added to a lot of the Arctic fires that were burning like crazy and are still burning, I think. Cranky Weather Guy letting us know things will liven up back in about a week, and this was a day ago, so we've got about a week before shiz gets cray again, man. Check out WeatherDAC's feed. He's got a bunch of before and after pictures that show the damage and destruction that has happened in Louisiana. Christian Mostl, there it is again. The solar wind stream that was quite fast one solar rotation ago should be strong enough for auroras in Canada and Alaska. And this is likely to go on until Monday or Tuesday. And so expect your particles to be charged. A Japanese volcano blew its top 2 days ago. That's a pretty good eruption, yo. This seems to be a pretty decent metaphor for 2020. Whatever your plans were, I'm sure they've been changed or adjusted a little. And be prepared, September and October are probably going to be wilder. But I'll be here with you every step of the way. And every single month, I do a fundraiser to keep doing what I do 24/7 without any type of political bias. I don't have to sell you anything. But I work my butt off, and then hopefully it comes back to me. So if you think I did a great job in August or through 2020 or the last 7.8 years, if you'd like to make a contribution or donation to keep me up and running, I got a snail mail, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, Patron. $1,307 left to go with 4.5 days left in my fundraiser. And I got to give a super duper shout out to all of Asteroid Fight Club, everybody out there who's helping us keep it together. Al, Deanna, Jess, Bill, Cody, Marlene, Leanne, Nova CR, Christine, Rampart, Zeus, and Dan. Y'all are amazing and incredible, and I will keep doing what I do, and everybody stay cool, and we will make it through 2020 together. Okay? God bless everyone. Talk to y'all soon.